Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka nabina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Brothers and sisters, for the last couple of days we've been trying to offer possible, I'm sorry. Over the past few days we've been trying to offer possible explanations for the why behind the COVID-19 pandemic. And in the very first installment of this series, we cited 4 verses from the Quran which point to a plausible explanation. And to refresh all of our memories, the verses are as follows. Verse 214 of Surah Al-Baqarah, which reads, حَسِبْتُمْ أَن تَدْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةَ وَلَمَّا يَأْتِكُم مَّثَلُ الَّذِينَ خَلَوْا مِن قَبْلِكُمْ مستهم البأساء والضراء وزلزلوا حتى يقول الرسول والذين آمنوا معه متى نصر الله ألا إن نصر الله قريب. Or is it your estimation that you will enter paradise experiencing trials those who came before you? Adversity and misfortune afflicted them, and they were so shaken that even the messenger and those who believed with him said, when is God's help going to come? Indeed, God's help is near. And also verse number 142 of Surah Al-Imran, which reads, أَمْ حَسِبْتُمْ أَن تَدْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةَ وَلَمَّا يَعْلَمِ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا مِنكُمْ وَيَعْلَمُ الصَّابِرِينَ. Are you under the impression that you will enter paradise and Allah has yet to reveal through trials? Who earnestly strive in his cause and reveal through trials those of you who are truly patient. And verses 2 and 3 of Surah Al-Ankabut, which read, أَحَسِبَ النَّاسُ أَن يُتْرَكُوا أَن يَقُولُوا آمَنَّا وَهُمْ لَا يُفْتَنُونَ وَلَقَدْ فَتَنَّا الَّذِينَ مِن قَبْلِهِمْ فَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ صَدَقُوا وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ الْكَاذِبِينَ. Do the people think that they will be left alone upon saying we believe and not be tested? We have most certainly tested those who came before them. And Allah will expose through these trials those of you who are truly believers, you are truthful, and those of you who are lying. And verses 1 and 2 of Surah Al-Mulk, which read, تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا. Blessed is he in whose hand lies the dominion, and he is capable of all things. The one who created death and life to test you, which of you is best in deeds. Brothers and sisters, these verses, when studied collectively, we can extrapolate from these verses a highly plausible answer to the question, why is this happening? The verses tell us a few things. 1, Allah created us to worship him. This is the purpose of life. 2, Allah has made the reward for worshiping him properly. I want to underscore that. Allah has made the reward for worshiping him properly the unparalleled comfort and bliss of paradise. We also learned yesterday that worship is not confined to prayer and fasting, but also encompasses doing what pleases Allah in any given circumstance. That means, for example, completely relying upon him, trusting him, hanging our hopes on him, acknowledging that we are helpless without him, and bearing hardships and difficulties with patience and perseverance. All of that is included in worship. And these acts of worship, the reliance, the trusting, the depending, the acknowledging our helplessness, the being patient and persevering in the times of hardships and difficulty, these acts of worship are the ones which separate the real believers from those who are lacking in faith and those who are believers in name only. And these acts of worship are observed only where and when hardships exist that require them. It is a must, therefore, that Allah exposes His servants to trials, which will distinguish the truthful from the liars. فَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ صَدَقُوا وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ الْكَاذِبِينَ. Allah will expose through these trials those who are truthful in their claim to faith and those who are not being truthful, those who are lying. Consequently, brothers and sisters, it is the sunnah of Allah to test those who claim to have faith with prosperity and adversity, ease and difficulty, health and sickness, affluence and poverty, being in control and confident, and being helpless and uncertain. All of this Allah does to reveal, as He says, لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا, to test you, which of you, to reveal which of you is best in deeds. Which of us, brothers and sisters, will observe the religious requirements, remain within His limits, and worship Him by doing what pleases Him given the circumstances? Any given circumstance, we do what pleases Allah, not what pleases ourselves. If we can't go to the masjid due to restrictions on gatherings, which of us will adapt and turn our homes into masajid, calling the adhan, praying on time, gathering the family together and praying collectively and getting the reward for the jama'ah, praying all of the sunan ar-rawatib, not just praying the fard, but praying also the sunnah rawatib and adding to that other voluntary prayers like the night prayer. Which one of us, if we lose out on the thawab of Salatul Jum'ah, Allah is testing us, which of us will try to gain an equivalent amount of reward in its place in other ways, through voluntary fasting, dhikrullah, remembering Allah, and reciting the Quran and memorizing it? Which one of us is going to make time every day to memorize a page of Quran? I can't make it to the masjid, I can't make Salatul Jum'ah, but I can do other things and earn Allah's reward in other ways that I wasn't doing when I was going to Jum'ah. Who will make that? Which of us? Allah is testing us. Which of us will be best in deeds, adapting to the circumstances and doing what pleases Allah given the circumstances? And in these times when people are losing their minds and their morals and manners, driven by animal instincts, survival of the fittest, thinking of no one but themselves, hoarding supplies and literally fighting over toilet paper and other goods, which one of us is going to follow the teachings of his religion and strictly observe the etiquettes of the divine law, which include altruism, putting others before ourselves, compassion, gentleness, and doing unto others as we would like them to do unto us? This is one wisdom behind the pandemic, to distinguish those who are truly committed from those who are not committed enough, or those who are not committed at all. To make us, brothers and sisters, to make us see ourselves for what we truly are, and to offer us the opportunity to be believers and worshippers of Allah. Offering us, Allah through this pandemic, brothers and sisters, is offering us the opportunity to be the worshippers and believers in Allah that we were created to be. Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we ask you to allow these words to be accompanied by sincere and correct action. For there is no value, there is no benefit in words which are not accompanied by action. Oh Allah, make us from those who listen to the talk and follow the best of it. هذا وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.